Morning, ma'am. Is your need? Hello.
Hey guys, it's Aroni, and today I'll be reviewing the new episode, which is like the semi-final, Secret Patrol. Let's get right into it. Okay, so the episode starts off with Ladybug talking about like the secret identities and like how that's like the biggest secret that they had to keep. And then she gives them this like protocol, and it's like a long 2,000 something list of protocols they need to follow, which is like, that's just the start of us seeing how paranoid Ladybug / Marinette really is. But we see more throughout this episode of how paranoid she is, like truly. But after that, the intro plays, and then we cut to a scene with Marinette sleeping, and she wakes up, and she takes a snow globe, which is under her pillow, and she puts her finger for finger ID, and she opens it, and her earrings are in there. And then she clicks on the wall, and Tiki's sleeping in there. And like, it really just shows how much the London special traumatized, like showed her that she needs to be more cautious. Like, she's mad paranoid. She has everything in she has everything in a specific place, and she has so many things to make sure that it never happens again. She even has an alarm, so if someone goes in her room and she's like looking through stuff, it goes off. Like, that's how paranoid and like prepared she is, which is Loki helped her for this episode, which we'll get into later. But like, yeah. So after that, we know that it's Sabine's birthday, her mom's birthday. So she goes downstairs after like setting up her room to make sure that all the alarms will go off if someone goes to her room. She goes downstairs, sees her dad, and they're setting up a surprise breakfast for her mom. And while she's starting to make the cake for her mom also. Then, Sabine comes downstairs, and oh, there's another scene. She forgets her bag, right, when she goes downstairs, and then since she forgot her bag, she ran upstairs back to get her bag. Like, that's how, like, I kind of, it shows, like, how paranoid she is. I'm gonna keep saying that. Like, she's mad paranoid. And after, let me go back. So, now, Sabine goes downstairs, and she sees the surprise breakfast, she's thinking, you know what I mean? Everything's nice. Somebody knocks on their door, and it's Uncle Wang? Honestly, I do not know his name. I just watched episode 2. I don't know. I don't know, but her uncle, right? Her uncle comes and like surprises them for Sabine's birthday, right? And it's all nice. But then after that, Marinette's alarm goes off, right? And now she's suspicious because she's already suspicious of a newcomer. So she's suspicious, so she runs all the way up to her room and she checks, like, did my uncle just go through my room, But she doesn't see anyone. And Tiki, this whole episode, like, kind of threw me off. Because, like, I don't know. It seemed like she knows, because, we know, like, Tiki knows what's going to go happen. But she just, I don't know, bro. She was just giving me an off vibe this whole episode. But yeah, she goes to her room. She sees that nothing's up, and then she goes to her uncle's room and like listens, but she can tell that he's showering, right? So she knows her uncle didn't actually go to her room. So she goes downstairs, right? And then after that, she comes back, because before the alarm, she was gonna take out the sponge cake for her mom, but since the alarm went out, she ran, and so she came back, her cake's burnt. Her dad says, oh, we're just gonna make a new one, it's okay, right? So they make a new one, and Uncle, I'm just gonna call him Uncle, right, comes down and sees Marinette, and Uncle has a surprise for Sabine too. Like, he has a little box for Sabine. And he has a surprise for Marinette. And he's like, Marinette, I have a surprise for you. And he opens it. At this point, Marinette's already, like, really suspicious of Uncle, like, by a lot. Like, she's already suspecting something's off with him. So, she's, like, suspicious about him. And he tells her, oh, I have these earrings from your grandma, and like they remind me so much of her, and I would love for you to wear them. Now she's like overly suspicious because they're earrings, and you know, her Miraculous's earrings, right? So after that, she's so suspicious. She says, okay, but I'm gonna make you a gift since you are giving me a gift. So she goes upstairs and she inactivates a protocol just in case, because she, not even just in case, because she knows, at least she thinks she knows, that Uncle Wayne is either Hawkmoth or akumatized by Hawkmoth. So she goes, makes him a hat, but she's actually calling Alia to set up protocol. But we learn about that later, right? And then she goes downstairs and gives Uncle his hat, and yeah. And she made a fake earring, so she wears the earrings he gave her, and she gave Alia her real Miraculous. So after that, we cut to seeing, if I skip any parts, I'm so sorry. I'm on a vacation, and I don't know what's up with me, but I can barely remember this episode, and I just watched it. I'm so sorry if this review is so whack. All my like actual opinions will be at the end. Yeah. But yeah, Tom blindfolds Sabine, and they're walking, Marinette, Uncle, and they're walking to this boat for another surprise for Sabine, right? But Uncle says, oh, I forgot Sabine's birthday present. Let me go back and get it. And he takes a while. Like, he takes a good minute, because like they tell us that they missed 2 boats already. But after, we see that Marinette's room gets sliced. And then we see that Uncle got akumatized, right? So now Marinette's protocol plan is in action. You know, we see Alia transformed with the fox and the ladybug, and we see her in hiding to make an illusion of ladybug, and she calls up some Miraculous. I think it was Cat Noir, 𝒂𝒏𝒕, Ivan, I don't know what his superhero name is, and Milen, which is Multi-Mouse, I think. Girl, I don't know. And first we see 𝒂𝒏𝒕 and Cat Noir with Ladybug, and they're trying to go defeat the villain, right? Well, you know, fake Ladybug, because it's the illusion. And as soon as Cat Noir, aka Adrian, sees that Marinette got captive by Uncle, because Uncle believes that Marinette stole Sabine's gift that she was supposed to give her, so he is like taken captive of Marinette, right? And so when Adrian sees that Marinette is captive, he goes crazy, because that's his girl. So he goes crazy, and he's trying to go save her. But he ends up trapped, like always. We know this. Adrian barely wins anything. So, and also 𝒂𝒏𝒕 ends up trapped because he used his shield, but Uncle had like this thing, and it covered it. So yeah. What else happened? After that, we see Milen and Ivan, and fake Ladybug gives them directions. So for Ivan to free 𝒂𝒏𝒕 and for Milen to go check and find the gift. And then Cat Noir broke himself free, and he's still fighting Uncle for Marinette, obviously. And Loki, I'm telling you, his fighting skills have improved by like a lot, bro, this season. And also, like if you know me and you know my reviews, there can't be one review without me talking about the animation. But the animation is so good. Like, the fighting scenes are so good. Like they were amazing. But yeah, Adrian's fighting Uncle for Marinette, and he actually gets Marinette free. And then we see Ladybug and the whole crew, bro. They come, and Marinette explains that maybe they can find it all together. No, Milen comes, and she shows that she found the gift, and it was in a case. And Uncle breaks free from the Miraculous because he realized that he was wrong, right? You know, da da da. After that, we cut to a scene with Uncle, Marinette, Sabine, and Tom going back home with their cake. And Uncle's like apologizing for all this chaos, you know what I mean? And he apologizes to Marinette for saying he's not worthy for the earrings he gave her and all of that stuff, you know, nice and warm, nice and cozy. And then after that, Marinette says like, oh, I'm gonna go change to match these earrings that you gave me, you know, as a gift. So, you know, she goes into her room and Rena, she comes down, Alia basically, and gives Marinette her actual Miraculous and her actual earrings with Tiki. And Marinette apologizes to Tiki for snapping at her and saying that she was wrong. And she said that she was just paranoid and she was wrong this whole time. And, you know, and that's like where the episode ends with Marinette apologizing to Tiki and all that. But, you know, all these season 6 episodes have been giving us, you know, end credits. So in the end credit scene, we see Marinette coming downstairs with her dress that matches her earrings. And she shows it off to her parents. And she looks really nice. Like, her design is super cute. It's, like, super nice. I wish she does more, like, different hairstyles. But then after that, we see someone's calling Sabine. And it's Faye. And she's saying happy birthday. But Sabine says, asking about like the restaurant, how's she doing? And then Faye says, what do you mean? And then Sabine says like, oh, because Uncle's with us. And she's like, no, he's not. He's right there. And then, like, what do you mean Uncle's right there? He can't be in two places. So where is Uncle? Who's this person that's in our house? And they're all scared, but Marinette is like the most scared. Obviously, because this just proves she was right this whole entire time. She wasn't overreacting. She wasn't overthinking. She was right. So Marinette is like scared for her life. And she's about to go open Uncle's room. And when she opens it, nobody's there. Like, it's so crazy and it's so scary because we all know that was Lila, obviously. But that means that Lila can be anyone. She's dead. She was dead, not lying, when she said she's a chameleon, bro. Because what do you mean she pretended to be one of Marinette's family members to get into Marinette's house? That's psychotic. What the heck? So then, Tom and Sabine come into the room with Marinette, and Marinette tells them that she's Ladybug. Oh my flipping goodness. Oh my gosh. And that's where the episode actually ends. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't even have words. Like, most of this episode, it was kind of anticlimactic because I was like, it's okay, I guess. And I was kind of predicting that Marinette was right from the start because Miraculous is pretty predictable. So I already predicted that this isn't Uncle Wing. She's right. This is most likely somebody else. But you know, I went through the episode, but I did not expect her to reveal her identity to her parents. That's one thing I didn't expect. Oh my goodness. And I can't wait for Nemesis because what's gonna happen? What what are they gonna do for Nemesis? And did Lila discover any information? Because we technically we haven't seen her this whole episode. Like, did she discover something that we didn't see yet? Because to our knowledge, she didn't. Because Marinette was really like precautious about it. But we don't know, really. We really don't know. So like, I wonder. But yeah, that was the episode. I really did like this episode. I think my last review, I gave a rating to the episode. I said I was going to start giving ratings. If I give this a rating, I'll give it good 7 out of 10, because most of the episode, I'm not saying it was boring, but like it was very anticlimactic until that last scene. You know what I mean? So yeah, pretty good episode. Really love it. Can't wait for the finale. Yeah, but I hope you guys have a good day or night. Don't forget to drink water and that you're loved. Bye.